Alright, welcome back everyone. Just here to have some fun, I guess. I'm still really interested in what the hell they had to hide the skybox of this map for. I'm grateful he could take us to the deputy chef, but it'll be for naught if we're seen. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Ironvale looks expectantly for what hits him. So stealthy. Bro, that face does not. Well, look who it is. I knew he was corrupt the moment I saw him. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean bales, where no one would think to look. They're mixed with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliyollal, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, provenance of the piece? Huh. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Huswali, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him to a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Huswali. Would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy the time for the others to search the barrel for any stolen goods, and using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wahuti's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be enough time to figure it out once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out for your friends so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be losing live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, settling duels with non-lethal rounds sounds kinda badass. What's important is I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? We can trust in the old laws. Not even he can ignore our traditions. Once he loses, I'll have him confess to his crimes. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seeing Tuliyollal, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, you won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Huswali. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get on it. Let's go on get. Oh. Need to adjust the sound. That is way too loud. My apologies. Oh, that sounds way better. I think. Y'all can downvote me if it's still too loud. I'll try and keep my voice away from the mic, I guess. The like about Sen Hollister. What's his name? And then there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Wahite is oblivious to your presence. Perhaps a gentle poke would get his attention. What's this? An unfamiliar face in these parts. Ahem. Have you need a dust wash, miss? What? Zakawa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I was about to say, someone who looks like me is not going to be easily robbed. By the way, I still look good. I see, so desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How sad. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Is there a jail here too? Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play a tour guide, but if you insist, Sesheni Wezi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Oh, wrong way. I mean, I could just, you know... Repairs? What's here? Okay, glam is important for those who don't know. Okay, what? That was not there before, was it? Is this the place? I don't see him. I see. So, very well. Lead on. Bro, G is freaking everywhere. Gold in these fields, blue gold. Ahem, best beware of the beasts in this part. They may prefer the snack and cerulean, but for you I'd reckon they'd make an exception. Is that a hermit crab tumbleweed? That's a lot of healing. I don't think they actually drop them. Oh, don't forget your eggs. Shadow. Yeah. Is this the place then? This is some sort of joke of all the. Let's keep moving. Bro, he's so confident in himself and his position that he's willing to trust random strangers leading him all around the place. Bit excessive, but this better be the place. Ah, now I remember. My patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't the next place to stop, I may force something you and I would both dearly regret. This is not the face of giving a fuck. Wait, what? Unless you'd rather feed you one raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat. bosses I've killed in this game. Yeah. Okay, I'm a little interested. If I see the fate pop up, I'll go there. No! Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is the cove? You tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Okay, buddy. Found it. He must have escaped. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Ooh. Hey, what? We hooty. Why waity? I wait. Why waiting? I need a dictionary. We waiting. We waiting? Oh my god. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Oh, so he's a real police officer. Bro, are they really using the Endwalker? Shit's about to go down music.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Wahoote? I had it right! I guessed, and I had it right.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw.
He thinks it's gonna go down like last time.
You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Voice does not match the face. Aaron Vale, used to lugging heavy things.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag!
The exact two wrong
So
people.
you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyollal. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As
I know
fortune
that
would have
voice.
it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
And how would you know that?
Oh, you've seen it then?
Oh, self-incriminating.
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
I'm sad we didn't get to do a jailbreak.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
Wahoote.
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear.
Yeah.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Wonder how that feels.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
I do. It's not just for show, is it?
Wahoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it. Let your pistols do the talking.
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zakawa! Give them what for!
Shouldn't we stop them, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
I've heard his voice before. The fucking tumbleweed. The barrel. Oh, the barrel moved.
Oh, you little shit!
Oh, that felt good. Fuck the police.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up,
Dude, he's not gonna
then
lock
lock
you
me
up.
But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in
but that
self-defense.
is the
You're free to
biggest
go.
pile of bullshit I've ever seen. Of course he drew first, because he challenged him to a duel.
As are your friends.
Oh, wow.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you.
I like this story a lot.
But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow.
How are you gonna tell?
What about you, Zekua? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Oh my god.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
Where is his voice actor from? Phew. Finally, it's over. Couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. That was a pretty nice shot, wasn't it? Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Sis Leslie Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the Springs then. I'll catch up to you as soon as I've taken care of my friends.
Definitely, Habsburg. Oh, sure. Maybe not as much as jumping out of...
Okay. I have no idea what's being talked about. They were understandably worried, but I've told of them what happened at Hiswali. Minor adventure. Made for quite the tale. Yappe. Welcome back. I'm glad to hear those bandits got what they deserved. Which music? Triumphant music. Yeah. My bracelet. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wak Lama is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't quite put it that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. Oh, calling you out. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like to meet my two best friends, Kuikana and Liwan. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakawa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wahute put behind bars. We never gave up. The Zakawa would find a way to get us out. He was always the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Fortunately, our group is smaller now, lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, should anyone give the Dust Watch a slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast. How you draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we don't need to do if it all goes as it should. But I don't know if Chaston doesn't. We'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt. One of these days, I'll be sure to repair it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again. Foreshadowing. What are they doing? If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest, as I'll be here a while yet. Please let me know if there is any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, the train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel is closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened while we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. Not good. At any rate, if you want to know when your service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Seems the people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Poor guy.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
Yep. Eat shit.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliyollal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
You're an angel.
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand, too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Dude was real quick on the draw there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
There
You
they
were
are.
not there when I came in.
That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitowikwe.
Natowike.
And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Zapia.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Voice does not match the face. I was literally just thinking that. You have no idea.
Something the matter?
I didn't want to say it. Because I thought it was kind of stupid, because I didn't think they'd reference something like that, just like that, but...
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our ceruleum-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind
Yeah,
the
I know all
platform.
about visiting depots.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber.
Timber? Here?
We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piatayonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Yeah, when I saw the restaurant, I was like, Magnus? be right there. For no small number live in Shaloni. Shaloni. I must confess I've never visited the home of Hystero. As I largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Anvil's eager to be off to the Perioian plain. Come on, let's follow quickly. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will still be in the depot, but you can see it from the outside. Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to those two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. We'll see you later. This is no harm to stop at the station. It's on the way after all. Oh. It's a real train. Not like the Garland looking like trains. Not the like the Garland trains. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right now, Nervousness should be the northwest of here. Let's continue on. Oh. Okay, I get what's happening. There you are, the village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of Mahawa and so on, but I do know the traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Such a lovely clear air. It feels like a tree after an overpowering ceruleum says Shan Wezi Springs. I pronounce it differently every time. The water's nearby just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Oh, there's the person we're going to be interacting with a whole lot. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I'm Huato, chief of Mewa Hetsoan, and this is my son, Shepeto. Pleasure to meet you. I thank you for your warm welcome, and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Dawntrail railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Krzina and Aaronville, who volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. Sniff. You have the most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest of pine, but not of the Turali sort. I gather you are not from these lands? Yeah. I'm a traveler of the star. Truly, I would love the more of you in the lands you've seen. I am told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Heseto in particular have done much to guide our way of life. We're to hunt, to gather, and to lay our heads. The Heseto teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see that word Heseto. It means leader of souls in the Hetsararo tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Heseto among the Hetsararo. Here we look to Ronique for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, that does not mean we reject all outside influences. That being said, I fucking knew it. There are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. Okay. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests such a long way. My son is always delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. Look at that. What the hell is that noise? It better not be my recording stopping. Okay, thank God it wasn't. If they follow Ronique with the seasons, it makes sense that they would live on tents that could be broken down and transported easily. Oh, they're buffalo equivalents. The tent here is made with the hide and bones of the Ronique. I wonder what else they are used for here. Welcome, stranger. Whatever you're thinking about Mahawat, I hope you find it. I am the village listener. By opening my ears to the voice of nature, I strain to hear when young ones begin to blow. I'm so pissed. This is the one I wanted for... Why did they... They should have given this to the tanks. Like, it's literally... It just bothers me. Like, they could have given us a different glam. Instead, they stick us with the same one. Where have I heard that before? I have a feeling this conversation may not be exactly what we want. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronique have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. A stableman near Hoswani, Hugh Sadawi, mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by Ceruleans, Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as it may seem, Ronique are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influence or innovations, but in this we cannot help but worry. Understandably. I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only Hisaro, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Val Koana. Val Koana, you say? We know him only through the rumors, but he is apparently, how shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. He's changed a little bit. Give him a chance. While there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. His journeys have changed him for the better. The other ones are kind of like looking down on him almost. So in the course of traveling with him, you witnessed him change with your own eyes? Kruzina fought beside Val Koana in the Rite of Succession. I'd take her word over rumors. You took part in the Rite of Succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but I had no idea I'd recorded a bona fide... Buddy, you have no idea. The succession of Dawn Servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there's clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Val Koana for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. His father came here? Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronique foremost on our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, we'll seek Val Koana's counsel. My thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. I misjudged them. Not that I thought they were going to be bad or anything, but like, I mean, I thought there was going to be a problem or an issue that we would have to settle between everyone, but you must talk again soon, perhaps on a hunt. You'll come back, won't you? There's so much I'd like to know about the lands beyond Tyrol. We have more than enough lumber to fix the tires. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here for a spell while I round up a few more hands in a Ronique? Won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we only needed to make several trips for the timber. That is never a good thing. I unveiled regards a pile of lumber with undisguised wariness. While we could wait, we started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't be too bad if we split the work. What in tarnation? No, get him off! I think this will be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move out of the lumber. Somewhat sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, there ain't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika and no others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. We hope you'll stop by enough to see the train. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nito Wiki will be driving. No engineer compares to her. It's always a treat to watch her. But the only work we should be worried about is our own, says Shenza, and we've still more to do. Maybe work on a trolley? I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shaloni you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. What the f- how do I want to do this? If I get these seals out of the way, I can get some poetics, which I really need. Then I can start leveling Viper to 90. Actually, I think I'll just level up for Endwalker. I thought about cutting all the nonsensical stuff, but honestly, I don't really think anyone's going to call me on this anyways. And if they do, that might actually appreciate how people actually play. Oh, nice. Wah, 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 wah. Receive of my body, Muggle scarred. I swear there's not a whole lot I could have done. I can't beat RNG. Wrist, neck, ears, okay. Wait, that means I can use this. Woo! Is there no gap closer for this rule? Oh. Something big is gonna happen. This train's gonna be knocked over like the trolley, isn't it?
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Oh no!
Here she comes!
Oh no, she's gonna be on the train.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
Oh my god.
Nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tural. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me guess, they're gonna start running.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Not another one!
This
You
is
can't
not
be
good.
serious.
Gods have mercy.
What the
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train! Nitobekwe and the others!
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Oh shit. They're going straight for the capital.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliyollal? Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
not men.
Jesus. Oh, the two guards we...
Help me, please! Oh! Oh!
Bastard!
Are they taking the elements? See, my theory is that they're from
What did it just do?
the electric calamity, so they're looking for elements. They're looking for the other elements that they lack. Bakutozo.
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety. I'll hold the line here. Pull back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakujaja.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Yeah, I don't know what you called exactly, but one of the calamities was the one with electricity. So if they're from there, they would be looking for other elements to supplement what they don't have. If they are from whatever source that was. I mean, whatever reflection that was. Oh no.
That you should still live.
Zoralcha?
Man, I was so wrong about him.
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliyollal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Gone mad?
No, my ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus lead the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been father's equal in combat.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
No.
Farewell, Zoralja, my son. And forgive me.
Something's not right. Did they just fucking revive him?
What? How? Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Papa?
Oh, blood.
Even the blessed are mortal.
What the fuck?
Father!
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title.
I've gotten really talkative, you asshole.
Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
If his ultimate goal is...
Sriracha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuliyollal. Choose your next steps wisely.
saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
care of yourself first. Oh. Right. We're right, so at Valvoklama, Valkoana, I've been word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn. The Landsguard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you, Koana. I thank you for the report. Please inform the guard there to prioritize such efforts until further notice. Vaklama, the people. I need to help them. Alphana, we will assist you in whichever way we can, of course. Thank you. There should be wounded everywhere, more than I could count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alphana, I'll say, could you take the Bayside Bevy and Corral and Aaronville, the palace perimeter? As for Kruzina, please come into the resplendent quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Playgrounds after a while. No. Damn, I totally forgot I was even recording. I was just... They did a great job with this. So, if his goal is like some kind of ultimate form of peace by a war so devastating no one will ever make the same mistake again. One thing, if we beat him, the casualties of the war will still be enough that people will think twice about supporting it ever again. And if we don't, obviously, then... So he wins no matter what. If his goal is to get his point across. But... he's so opaque, I don't understand it. Yeah, I think they're from one of the... reflections. The one that go overwhelmed with electricity. Electric aspected ether. And then that's why they were taking what seemed to be different elements. If I'm correct. I know I'm not the only one who had this theory, since they were so electrically aspected. thanks. I think I'm alright. Did you see them? Those soldiers? They looked like people, but they killed and killed with no hesitation. If they attack us again, how can we hope to defend ourselves? Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing the enemy leader. They say he looked like Zoral Ja. But that can't be true. Why would the first promise attack his own people? If it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? Thank you, the pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did those things come from? Why did they attack us? Why are those things still in the sky? We had peace on the Gulul Jaja, we were safe, but now... You finished aiding the people here? Thank you. Thank you. There are children among the wounded. Children. No, now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are at Talon March, and afterwards go and find Alizé at Bayside Bevy? That's why I work them all. Keep yourself focused. Hope he made it out alive. Be pissed if he died right now. Barcode Jaja. I helped all those I could find and seen them delivering to the Landsguard's care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Sir Oldrow actually meant to harm the people. I mean, look around. The buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. How's Lamenti? Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. So I mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone towards the glory to gleam sense. Oh, I saw this person.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. Drink.
He's gone, walk, lamenting.
There you are, Lamati. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi.
Listen to her.
You need rest. You and her both. I will tend this soul.
But my people, I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp.
She's crumbs.
So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people? You're right. This isn't the time for sulking. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do, rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokwista longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. My brother is different. There'll be no reasoning with him. He killed our people. Our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zorolja and kill him.
I'm fine, just need a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me and for urging me to on despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly, I struggle to make any sense of it at all. The strange soldiers, his floating ships, new powers Zorolja commands. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle, not this time. I cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength. The strength to do what I must. Alright, I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Koana. Could you and others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware. Oh, and could you tell Alice will be alright? She's probably a Bayside bevy. Where's Blackwell Joe? I can't believe I'm fucking looking for this dude. Because I want to make sure he makes it alive. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be very disappointed if Tuliyollal gets redemption quotation marks. Oh, you're back. By that, I take it to mean Lamenti is feeling better. She needs to be strong for her people of Tuliyollal, I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone. So she tends to fight, then we fight together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. Ozzy regards the fallen soldier thoughtfully. He's clearly not a person, but doesn't look like any automaton or magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you travel, perhaps you can come to something similar. Would you mind taking a closer look? May yield some clues to Turillol's new powers. Examine the fallen soldier. Blah 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 blah. Gun. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. In place of where her eyes or her mouth might be, you see a strange sigil in front of the hill. From a distance, it appeared to be simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it's made is unclear, and you see no signs of a power source. So what do you think? I agree with the earlier assessments. It's definitely mechanical, not a person. Indeed, while it resembles a person, its features that make it uncanny. The lack of face, not at least of all. Did you see any source of a power source? Did you see any indicator of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fields. I tried channeling ether into it earlier, but there's no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now. A far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? We have, in the Sky Deep Seno. That's right, the glowing stone used in the chamber at the gate to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the others. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Let's not leave the advanced technology and weapons lying behind. other scions. Oh crap. I honestly did not even notice that it was still sticking out. Looks like everyone here is here already.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
There we go, Lemon Tea.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature?
I'm telling you.
And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
Yes, finally.
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Please be who I think it is.
Greetings, everyone.
Let's cry. Yes! All those buggers hiding her.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest. But I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tural. A letter from the Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold?
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tural nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
it led to another reflection.
I knew it. Holy shit, I was right.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs,
I knew it, I knew it, I knew
I'm
it.
best equipped to speak on the matter.
I knew the
I was there
overarching
too,
story
you
for the
see.
next expansions was going to
In
be
those
those
ruins,
reflections.
Together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Thank you, Echo.
This black stone is remarkable.
Perfect accent.
I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then,
Seven hells! What did you do?
nothing.
An earthquake?
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
What? Is that cryo? Her tears.
Baby? Now hold on. Why would you...
Now what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
It's weird seeing them actually hold.
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important, so Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Else not from the source. She's from the reflection.
Child was...
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliyollal. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers look like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
Zeralja.
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zeralja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliyollal. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
Plus, there might be things only you can activate. You are a native.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Yes, that's what we need. We need thousands of stoic people nodding their heads. Wait, is this the first time a reflection has come to the source like that? You've probably been in the source long enough to absorb the requisite evil. Oh, no, wait, no, that's it. I know what I have to do now. I know we're in a hurry to set up. Before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we sort of upheld has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened, how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and ensure that all will be well. As shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those that are most distressed who truly need to hear the words. If you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. It's an important step in the city's recovery. To join us, Casino? While you handle that, Aaron Val will see to provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Lands Guard announce the address. People must know that there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see the respondent recorder in Bayside Bevy Alzine, I will split the rest of the city between us. Shall have to examine whether this is mechanical soldiers later. Tuliyollal falls to the enemy. What will happen to us, to our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build? Lives and communities and histories, all reduced to ashes by these merciless villains. I heard War Klama is planning to adjust the people, but what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawn Servants have a plan already? They've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future, but I'll go hear what they intend to do. Please leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me the mourn. Kulil Jaja is slain, and yet Val, Waklama, and Val Kona still fought for a nation. For us. Very well, if they would speak, the least I can do is listen. I still can't believe we were attacked. For a mercy, my family is spared. I don't know what I would have done had they come to harm. I understand Val Waklama is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. Checking on everyone, are you? The city's definitely seen better days, but you can only spare so much time from it. Only by looking to the future can we overcome this crisis. And we all need to do our part. But no doubt Val Waklama and Val Koana will share similar sentiments at their address. Despairing Alpaca heard her. It's not safe here, not anymore. I could try to leave Tuliyollal, but where else is there to go? You look like a well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here, but I fear nowhere in Tuliyollal is beyond the enemy's reach. What if the lands across the salt? I know. Even if I ran, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Tuliyollal. This is my home, and I know the Dawn Servants would give their lives to defend her. I'll put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. If you see me occasionally move like that, it's probably because I'm switching inputs. Where's Bakul Jaja? Come on. The wares are mostly intact. Glad tidings for my clients. Oh, sorry, friend, but I have no time to spare. Val Waklama and Val Koana will soon be giving a public address. And I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it must be quite important. You'll want to be there as well. Can't leave now. What if those soldiers come back? What are those strange machines looming overhead? Gods, I have so many questions. I see. They would put my ease to learn something, anything at the threat we face. Alright, I'll go to the winged walk. Thank you. I feel better already, and likely still better still once I hear what the Dawn servants have to say. Cleaning up his tire. You've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing? Right, now it's tough for everyone, but Tuliyollal wants to come to this. With the new Dawn servants to protect and lead us, we'll get through it together. I need to stock up on food and medicine as much as I can. What else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. Sorry, miss, but I'm too busy. Too much to do and too little time. There's no time when the stone men will return. I have to get out of here, find somewhere safe. Valwalk the Moth wants to speak to us? Perhaps she has a plan. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Whatever it is I don't have time for, I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. Valwalk of the Mind, Valko Anamingwa, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If we are survived, I do not know if we can count on them. They're going to strike back at the enemy? So they're resolved to face this. Maybe it's too early to think of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. I was really hopeful they would have an address. I was just discussing the gate to Golden City, Kentaro. Oh, I forgot. I don't read those. Looks like you brought quite a few people with you. Thank you. Alize had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were stopped, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. Competitive as ever. My apologies for involving you all in Tuliyollal affairs. We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Tuliyollal, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zoral Jah and his army pose a threat not only to Tuliyollal, but to the star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. Didn't expect you to have had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement from Krazina. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever awareness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. It begins by speaking to people from our hearts. Right. We need to see to a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did. Oh, he is alive.
Lamachi, are you all right?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
My FPS.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoralsha.
Zoralsha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zoralsha torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
You know...
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing.
I'm a big fan of this.
That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolja and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Tural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliyollans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm! He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliyollal!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliyollal.
You are the beating heart of our nation, each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyollal will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
I wonder if Zorolja is setting himself up as a villain on purpose. Unify the country in such a way as to irrepressibly make it so that the entire country is united. Listening to Waklaman Kolana, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of Crystarium in like manner, and through their deeds they answered me. People of Taral too will rise to the occasion, this I can tell. I think that's a good stopping point. GG's everyone. Catch you later. I'm like, damn.